It turned out that the ponies couldn't go back that day, so they had one more day at 43 Bilton Road. At 5 o'clock, Desiree and Jackie were listening to a programme on the radio. The ponies were also in the room. It was while they were listening to this radio programme that, well, just listen and see if you can hear. You can come back to Ponyland. I don't care. The thing is that you can't live there. No longer are there flowers. No longer are there trees. Then the radio program stopped altogether, just leaving the voice. Now there are only things that are useful to me. Then the noise stopped and the programme went on. But now Desiree and Jackie were not thinking about it, and Desiree started to record it on a tape and switched off the radio.
What was that? Asked Mummy. That voice completely messed up the programme I was listening.
Mummy!
Look at Radio Times and see what station it.
Mummy!
Silly robot.
Mummy!
Silly Silver.
Mummy!
Yes, what is it?
That wasn't another radio station.
What was it then?
It was the thing I keep telling you about.
What?
I'd know that voice anywhere.
Who is it?
I think that voice sounded a bit like the Black Pony of Darkness. The Rainbow Avenue to Ponyland was finally complete on Friday the 24th of January. But the ponies were not going to go back to Ponyland until Saturday the 25th, because Princess Crystal had told them that she had seen their future in her magical crystal ball. She told them that her crystal ball had spoken to her, and it had said, "Spin for tomorrow's luck." So she had spun it, and there she had seen a four-leafed clover. And her crystal ball said to her, "If the ponies go back tomorrow, you will all have good luck and happy times in Ponyland." Princess Crystal told all the ponies that if they went back tomorrow, her crystal ball had said that the Black Pony wouldn't have damaged Ponyland. Well, I don't know. Did it just say that? You've just listened to it. Oh well, if it didn't, then Princess Crystal must have thought that's what it meant. The ponies trusted her, because she did get a lot of things right. The only problem was that sometimes she got things wrong as well. And this time, the ponies were going to find out just how wrong she could be. But they didn't find out. Not on Saturday at least. And not on Sunday either. Because Princess Crystal looked into her crystal ball again and saw that they would only have good luck if they went on Monday the 3rd of February, which was exactly when the ponies went. The rainbow had been fixed down in Desiree's garden, so the ponies would just have to climb the rainbow or slide back down it when they wanted to get in or out of Ponyland. It would be more trouble to get up, of course, than down, but that was only to be expected. The ponies slowly started to climb up the rainbow. "Goodbye," they all shouted. "Goodbye," said Desiree. She watched as they went out of view. It would only take them a few minutes to get up to Ponyland, because it had been made in a special way. It would only take them a few seconds to get back down. Rainbows were very special to ponies. The ponies arrived in Ponyland at 3 o'clock on the 3rd of February. But as I said before, they were to find out just how wrong Princess Crystal could be, saying that they'd have good luck if they went back on the 3rd of February. All the trees and flowers had gone. The grass had turned into mud, and all the water had dried up. Flower pots had been smashed, and the chairs outside Paradise Estate lay on their side. Paradise Estate had a smashed roof. In fact, all the pony buildings did. The furniture had been destroyed. Everything was ruined. There was no way the ponies could live here. But nobody would admit it. Everyone slowly started to walk towards their destroyed homes. "Oh, how lovely it is to see all my plants again," said Posy, looking at all the smashed flower pots. "How lovely it is to see Paradise Estate's kitchen," said Cupcake, looking at all the turned over saucepans. The birds cheeped to themselves in delight as they saw all the trees that had fallen down. And it should have been snowing. Ponies always enjoyed the snow from December to February. In Ponyland, it snowed non-stop. In winter, well, except to let the ponies play, of course. But it wasn't snowing. The sun was shining, and it was so hot. Well, not all of them, Most of them had gone off to play in the wrecked Ponyland. But Truly and Lancer were nearly collapsing in the heat, and so were the guinea pigs. "Wait!" cried out Truly. "The heat is unbearable." "You'll collapse!" cried Dieselrella. "Oh, silly ponies," said Lucky. "I just don't believe it," said Twinkle. "Don't they feel the heat?" He collapsed onto his side and started to pant. Truly stroked him, and he got up. "I just can't understand it," said Dodge. "Neither can I," said Diesel. "But I can't see that there's anything we can do." "Of course there is," said Dodge. And out of his tiny little blue rucksack, he pulled some grass that Desiree had given him before he'd left to Ponyland. And a little piece of cucumber, plus some milk, plus some special food colouring, all the colours of the rainbow that he must have had all along. "I picked it up in America when all the ponies saved me." And Bubbles. "So what use is it?" said Diesel. "Well, obviously, I am a magical Ponyland guinea pig. I am going to help everyone. First, we had 3 little tiny cubes of cucumber." He chewed off 3 little bits of cucumber and threw them in a pot. Where had the pot come from? Oh, it was part of a smashed flower pot. Then we add some blades of grass. He put in some grass. Then finally we add some food colouring. Oh, and a drop of milk. Then we get this spoon, turned round and grabbed a spoon out of his bag with his teeth, and we mix it. Right. Then we just have to do one more thing. He put a little piece of clay over the top, which he pulled out of his magical rucksack, and grabbed a magic wand out of his rucksack and started to tap on top of his pot. Magical paint, come to me. Magical paint, come to me. I want to see the magical paint. Please come to me. He took off the clay, and there was some magic paint. And no matter how much he tipped out, there was always more. And this paint, he said proudly, will save Ponyland. Anything we paint will come back. But it does have an end. It will only last for 30 minutes. So, the guinea pigs each grabbed a magical paintbrush out of Splodge's magical bag, and so did Lucky and Truly and Lancer. Of course, the others had all gone off to play. How much could they get painted in 30 minutes? It will be easier if we sing, said Splodge, and began to sing.
Isn't it amazing what a fresh coat of paint, a fresh coat of paint can do? Things straight and worn,
And suddenly reborn.
everything looks brand new. How the world awakens with a fresh coat of paint. A fresh coat of paint's like spring.
Spirits revive.
The whole world comes alive, and everything starts to sing. See that cobwebs seem a lot less duller
When you add a touch of colour.
Wash a coat of paint on and you'll get a surprise. Open your eyes and paint.
You won't believe.
What wonderful achieve
With a
fresh coat of paint. With a fresh
coat of paint. It wasn't long until their 30 minutes had run out, and Dodge didn't have any more of his magical materials.
Oh well,
Said Deezerella.
let's go back to Earth. The ponies can stay here. Desiree'll have some more grass. Yes, but no more of the magical food colouring, and that's what really did it. But thinking about it,
And he reached into his rucksack with his teeth.
I've got 7 more pots. Oh no, it's 9.
Well, it looks like we'll be able to paint quite a bit more at Ponyland again, said Truly. Yes, but not enough, said Lucky. The black pony's taken Ponyland for good now.
Oh, don't be like that. Anyway, what does Ponyland matter? The black pony can take away Ponyland, but he can't take away our friends. And friends are what matter. You want some, Fly Boy?
I was looking for something crispy, actually.
I am all crispy and I'm creamy inside. I've got chocolate. You can lick my nipples. Bite me, bite me, bite me, bite me, bite me, bite me. Bueno soft and creamy, bueno crispy and light. I'll be whatever you want me to be.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure doing business with you.
Where's a great place to get a car loan?
Well, that's the MOT. Oh, which reminds me, I put new tyres on for that.
You could go to your bank,
I'll get you those receipts.
but would they give you a free AA car inspection with your loan?
Please, you're a lovely starter.
After all, what does a bank know about cars? For a great deal on an AA car loan that includes an attractive 7.9% APR on our most popular loan, and a free AA car inspection worth up to £119. Phone now on 0800 123 123. Just ask.
Do you enjoy doing puzzles? If the answer to that question was yes, you may be interested to know that there is now a book called A Mummy's Activity Book. It comes out 6 times a year, and you can get a subscription for just £20. Normally, each issue costs £3.99, and so we are offering you a great offer. you get your first issue free. So order your Mummy's activity book today. Mummy's activity book is the best, much better than the rest.
I'm like my little pony mommy to my pony family. And my magic message pony has secret just for me. My magic message pony shows she loves me and it's true. These messages are ponies' way of saying I love you. My little pony magic message ponies.
The two ponies, the three guinea pigs and the rabbit waited at the top of the rainbow for the night. When they woke up in the morning, it was snowing. Flurries of snow came towards them.
Well, why don't we go down the rainbow now? The quicker we get to Desiree's house, the quicker we have shelter,
said Dodge. So they jumped onto the rainbow and slid down. It only took a few seconds, and they were in 43 Bilton Road's back garden. Desiree was out there too, singing a song, which, although she didn't know it at the time, was just perfect for what was about to happen. Always another rainbow, rainbow. Desiree turned round when she'd heard the voice behind her, but there was nobody there. It had sounded like Truly, but she'd gone back with the other ponies yesterday. They wouldn't be coming back, surely. So she began to sing again. Search until you find it, find it. She turned round. That one had sounded like Lancer. She must be imagining things. Yet again, there was nobody there. But that is how the entire song went, with different voices joining in at the end of each sentence. This is the entire song. There's always another rainbow, rainbow. Search until you find it, find it. And look at the cloud, look behind it. There's a rainbow there somewhere. There's always a ray of sunshine. Though it all seems tragic, you may turn around and like magic, there's an answer to your prayer. Now you feel forlorn, but hope can be reborn. Try and lose that frown. Look up, not down, and you'll find another rainbow. I can guarantee it, even though you think you've reached the rainbow's edge. There's always another rainbow, always another rainbow round the When the ponies had explained their situation, Desiree had agreed to let them stay in her house for another night. Then the next day she would go to Ponyland and help them get their home back. She went up the rainbow with the two ponies, the three guinea pigs and the rabbit, and saw just how bad it was. I'll never be able to sort it out, she said.
Yes, we will,
said Dodge.
I had 9 pots of magical food colouring. Look what we did to this Posey's garden.
Desiree looked, and sure enough, where they had painted the garden, it looked as good as new.
Yes, but Dodge, she said, and as long as you give me some more cucumber and grass, then I can make a big pot of paint and...
But Splodge...
My name is Dodge, not Splodge. All right then, Dodge.
We can't do it. There'll never be enough to paint the whole of Ponyland. And look at Paradise Lake. She looked at the dried up lake.
Well, I'm sure we can do something.
So long as the black pony doesn't attack again, said Lucky.
Oh, don't be like that. Of course he won't attack again.
But that was where Dodge was wrong, just as Princess Crystal had been. The rainbow slid down from the waterfall, which, well, is quite a long way from Paradise Estate. The ponies went to see how Paradise Estate was. Well, they'd already seen, but to show Desiree. Desiree was horrified when she saw all the furniture smashed and the roof caved in. I can't believe it. Where did the black pony come from?
I have no idea,
said Dodge.
but I know one thing. The magical guinea pig of Ponyland's going to stop him. And to stop...
But then, Dodge was stopped. Because they heard a sound. I'm going to cover Ponyland in smooths. Go and save the other ponies. There's no time to lose. You only have a few minutes. Go and save your friends. There's no way to stop me. Ponyland's at its end. The ponies were all playing in the field outside Paradise Estate. So Desiree, the 3 guinea pigs and the 2 ponies and the rabbit all shouted out, "The smooth is coming!" And all the ponies turned round and started to run to the rainbow slide, leaving the ones who had saved them. It was so unbelievable that the ponies could just leave. 2 other ponies, Desiree, 3 guinea pigs and a rabbit, where Ponyland was about to be completely destroyed, but they just stood completely still. And then they saw it. The black pony and 4 of his helpers. And they were all shouting out their names, though Desiree didn't need to know. Of course, you already know the Black Pony of Darkness, but it might be time for you to meet his 4 helpers. Susan Dewberry, better known as Lancer Fluffhead, Eleanor Glastonbury, Mary Cluckton, and Ashley Vermilio. Now they were coming towards them in a boat, and the boat was sailing on smooths. Still the ponies, guinea pigs, rabbit and girl stared at the ponies who had now got a head start towards the rainbow. They were going to probably get caught by the smooths. And that's not your only problem, called the Black Pony of Darkness. And other things started to appear in front of them. Flames shot up. In other places, big swimming pools of boiling hot water appeared. The Black Pony laughed. "You'll never stop me this time," he said. And he and the 4 helpers began to sing together with the smooths. "Something bad's coming down, have you heard the news? Nothing can stop the smooths. See the way it slithers forth. Here it comes right now, no one can stop the smooths. You can't escape it, you can't escape it, you haven't got a chance. It's gonna do what you do, it's gonna capture you. Everyone who tries to fight has a guarantee to lose. Nothing can stop the smooths. Here comes the smooths, causing alarm. There is no way to stop. Ooh, when it comes to Richie, and smooths is what we choose. Smooths, smooths. Nothing can stop the smooths. Lucky was the first to make a move, followed by Splodge, Sparkle, Diesel, Truly, Lancer and Desiree. They ran as quickly as they could through twisting paths. They couldn't see where they were going. There were so many flames and pools of hot water everywhere, with steam pouring from them, that they couldn't see a thing. "Help!" cried Desirella as she tripped on a little piece of branch that one of the ponies had left on the grass. She tripped over. The 2 ponies leapt over her, and Desiree had to pick her up, but while she was picking her up, the smooths got nearer, and it wasn't even putting out the flames. Desiree ran a bit faster. She caught up with the others and shoved Diesel into the line of guinea pigs. But as she was doing this, she fell over herself, and the smooths was coming nearer. Everyone turned round at once and bumped into each other, causing each other to fall over. "Wait here," said Dodge. "I'll go and get her." "But you can't, Dodge," said Desirella. "You'll never be able to get her off the ground. She's bigger than you." "I'll do it some way. I'm a magical Ponyland guinea pig." "I don't think that you will, Dodge." "I will," he replied, and ran towards Desiree, followed by his owner. Suddenly Jackie appeared. It turned out that she'd followed them up the rainbow. "Come on," Desiree said. Desiree was already riding on Truly, and there was a big fuss that Mummy wouldn't ride on a ponytail's pony because it might stand up on 2 legs. So Desiree had to get off and let her ride on Truly, by which time the smooths was very close. They ran the last few hoof steps to the rainbow and slid down it to safety. A few drops of smooth came down with them, but not enough. They were safe. All the other ponies stood around them. "We'll go back up," said Rosedust, "and we'll blow it away with our utter flutter. It might be best to leave it just a few minutes," said Desiree, "till the black pony of darkness goes away." "All right," said Morning Glory. "That's what we'll do. We'll go back in 10 minutes. So that's exactly what they did. And the flutter ponies managed to blow away the smooths. Back to the black pony's castle and clogged it all up with smooths. "I shouldn't think he'll be getting out for a long time," said Forget-Me-Not. "No," replied Peach Blossom. "Ponyland will be safe, if we can save it." "Oh, but what can we do? We've done our bit," said Honeysuckle. "We will leave it to Desiree and the other ponies now." "I agree," said Tropical Breeze. And by the time they got back, the ponies and animals were already very busy. "It won't be done for ages," said Lucky. "And we sold our field back to the people who sold it to us, because they wanted it back. So where are we going to sleep now?" "Well," said Desiree, "in Ponyland, of course." "But where? The whole place is just a mess. It's going to take months, years." "No, it isn't. I was just wondering, has anyone seen the Rainbow of Light?" "Oh yes," said Diesel-Rella. "It's in the chest of drawers in the My Little Pony bedroom in Paradise Estate. What do you want it for?" "Well, it will help us, won't it?" she replied, and went and got it. And then the animals realised what she meant. "We don't have to do any of this," Diesel said. "We just have to use the Rainbow of Light." "And then," said Desiree, coming out of Paradise Estate, "we can start enjoying ourselves again, 'cause Ponyland will be saved, and we won't have to do any work at all." In no time at all,
We'll have things back in shape. Everything will be the way it was. Birds will start to sing again.
bees will start to buzz. In no time at all, you'll be shouting out with glee at the change you thought could never be.
So the task is far from small, and it seems like a mighty boon. With a little faith and trust,
We can bash in dreams from dust. And just no time at all. The ponies looked around and saw that magically Ponyland was back to normal with the help of the Rainbow of Light and Dodge, the magical Ponyland guinea pig. Everyone thanked Desiree for coming up with the rainbow of light. No one had thought about it. And just perhaps, said Desiree, just perhaps we can stop the black pony of darkness with the rainbow of light. Twinkle thought this was a very good idea and kept squeaking to show it. So, that's what we'll do. We'll use the rainbow of light. But we won't have to use it now, because the black pony smoothed himself in with a little help from the flutter ponies. But now, she said to Twinkle, who had jumped up on her lap, I will have to go and look after your brother Sparkle.
Yes,
said Twinkle.
and give him an extra big piece of cucumber from me.
All right, Desiree said, and walked towards the rainbow.
My little pony, now comes the time to say goodbye. My little pony, could that be a teardrop in your eye? No need for sorrow, think of tomorrow, we'll be together again. My little pony, hope you keep smiling till then. I hope you keep smiling till then.
Music lifts your spirits and keeps you going strong. So when everything seems to go wrong, let the song carry you along. Music lifts your spirits and keeps you going strong. So when everything seems to go wrong, let the song carry you along. Oh, singing just made me even more exhausted.